We have seen meaning of depreciation, features of depreciation, factors affecting the amount of depreciation, the need for depreciation. So we don't turn on your video. So what are the factors affecting depreciation? Factors affecting depreciation. Anila Mohanan.
Original loss of the asset, estimated useful life of the asset, estimated scrap value.
Okay. So we don't turn on your video. What do you mean by estimated scrap value? Estimated scrap value. Aditya.
Estimated value of assets at the end of the year.
Estimated useful life. Meaning estimated useful life. Anach.
So number of years it can be used.
Okay. So now, so we'll start the problem. Methods of depreciation. Okay. So there are a lot of method for calculating, for which one? Doing depreciation. Okay. Lot of methods are there. Fixed installment method, it is straight line method. Diminishing balance method means written down value method, annuity method, depreciation fund method, insurance policy method, revaluation method, depletion method, mission hour method. So from that method, two methods are popular, that is only widely used. So from this chapter we will study these two methods. This is only this chapter. Okay, methods of depreciation. We have to study only two methods. So first method, straight line method. Second method, written down value method. Straight line method or fixed installment method. Fixed installment method. Or original cost method. Or original cost method. Or equal installment method. Equal installment method. Okay, fixed installment method, original cost method, equal installment or straight line method. Okay, there are two methods, fixed installment method and diminishing balance. Written down value, another name, diminishing balance. Or reducing balance method. Okay, so there are two methods of depreciation. Here we have to study fixed installment method and written down value method. Written down value method. So first one, straight line method. Straight line method, fixed installment method or original cost method. Why it is called original cost method? Because here depreciation is calculated on the basis of original cost of the asset. On the basis of original cost of the asset. Clear? That's why it is called original cost method. Okay, here because depreciation is calculated on the basis of original cost of the asset. Why it is called fixed installment or equal installment? Because, or straight line method, the amount of depreciation remains equal from year to year. Means every year the amount of depreciation remains the same. Okay, that's why it is called fixed installment or straight line method. Means you look, this is a method in which a fixed amount is deducted from the value of asset year after year on account of depreciation and debited to profit and loss account. We know that it will come in the profit and loss account, debit side. Profit and loss account, debit side to depreciation. Okay, so that's why it is called a fixed installment, fixed amount. The amount of depreciation remain the same from 1 year to another year. That is why it is called straight line fixed installment. Why it is called original cost method? Because the depreciation is calculated on the base of original cost method. Now, you have to write this equation, how to calculate the depreciation. The formula is normally they will give original cost and percentage. If they didn't give, you have to follow this method. How to calculate depreciation is equal to original cost of the asset minus estimated scrap value divided by effective life, means estimated useful life of the asset. Estimated useful life. Okay, how to calculate depreciation under this method? Original cost of the asset. Last day I said estimated original cost of the asset minus estimated scrap value divided by effective life, otherwise estimated useful life. Clear? So through this method only we are calculating depreciation. So depreciation is equal to original cost minus scrap value divided by effective life. Then how to calculate the rate of depreciation? Rate of depreciation. You have to write rate of depreciation is equal to amount of depreciation divided by total cost of the asset into 100. Total cost of the asset okay. So through this method only we are calculating the rate of depreciation. Okay, so amount of depreciation how to calculate? We know original cost of the asset, amount of depreciation. So annual depreciation how to calculate? Original cost minus scrap value divided by estimated useful life, estimated life of the asset, that we know. Annual depreciation how to calculate? Original cost of the asset minus estimated scrap value. There is a cost of asset minus scrap value divided by useful life, estimated life of the asset, estimated life of asset. Okay, so depreciation, annual depreciation will find. How to find the rate of depreciation, amount of depreciation, through this way we will get amount of depreciation. So that divided by total cost. Which one? Original cost, total cost into 100. Okay, total cost into 100. Otherwise, original cost into 100. Original cost means purchase price plus all the installation expenses. Up to installation, every expense are included. That is included in that respective asset. Okay, so that is fixed installment method. So now we will do the problem. So before that, we will study the journal entry. So required for depreciation. So one thing you have to remember. So here we have to prepare the ledger, asset account and depreciation account. Okay, here we have to prepare the two ledger, asset account and depreciation account. Okay, that only, it is very easy. So you will get 8 marker, but you have to know the correct posting, correct ledger. So if you know the entry, then it will be easy. So first, we know that what is the journal entry for purchase of asset. Suppose purchase of machinery for cash. Purchase of machinery for cash. What is the journal entry? Karthik, purchase of machinery for cash.
Machinery accounted to cash.
Yes, machinery accounted to cash. Okay, so if you given the check, machinery accounted to bank. Suppose if you purchased machinery from Atul, it is credit. So machinery accounted to supplier. Instead of cash, supplier. Clear? So normally cash only transaction, that you have to remember. Okay, this you have to study. So first entry, machinery accounted to bank. Purchased machinery. So entry will be machinery accounted to bank. Next one, second entry, only 3 entry. 3, 4. 4 entry you have to study. Second one, charge depreciation on asset. If you are charging the depreciation on assets, what is the journal entry? We know that if asset increase means asset debit. If asset decrease means asset credit. Clear? Okay, so if you purchase asset, asset value increase. So asset accounted to cash. Otherwise, we are following real account rule. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here means second one, charge depreciation on asset. If depreciation is there, decrease in the value of asset is there, asset value increase or decrease? Decrease. So entry will be, we know that depreciation is a loss. So loss debit only, nominal account rule. Depreciation, that is a loss. So depreciation accounted to asset. Clear? Depreciation accounted to asset. Depreciation on machinery, entry will be depreciation accounted to machinery. Depreciation on furniture, entry will be depreciation on furniture, depreciation accounted to furniture. Clear? So first entry, suppose purchased machinery, otherwise purchased plant, plant accounted to cash. Purchased machinery, machinery accounted to cash. Second one, depreciation on machinery, depreciation account to machinery. If it is plant, depreciation account to plant. Next, at the end of the year, we will transfer the depreciation to profit and loss account. We know that in the profit and loss account, which side we are writing depreciation? Debit side we are writing depreciation. What is the journal entry? You look, this is the entry. Profit and loss accounted to depreciation. Profit and loss accounted to depreciation. Clear? So now I said 3 entry. You have to study this 3 entry. First, purchase of machinery. Purchased machinery for cash. Machinery accounted to cash. Second entry, charge depreciation on machinery. So entry will be depreciation account to machinery. Okay. Third one, transfer of depreciation to profit and loss account. So profit and loss accounted to depreciation. Okay. Any doubt related to this 3 entry? Any doubt, Sharath?
No, sir.
Okay. Next this much only, then we can start. Next, sale of asset. Suppose sold machinery for cash. What is the journal entry? Cash accounted to machinery. Okay, cash or bank. Cash or bank account. If you got check means bank account, otherwise cash accounted to asset, cash accounted to machinery. Okay, so sale of asset, bank account debtor or cash accounted to machinery, cash accounted to machinery. Next, This only you have to remember. If the asset machinery value is 10,000, we sold at rupees 8,000. Clear? The value will be 10,000, but we sold at 8,000. What is the journal entry? So it is a loss. If it is a loss, profit and loss account, which side we will write? Loss amount, debit or credit? Loss, where we will write? Profit and loss account, debit or credit? Anyone? Loss. Two side, debit and credit. Debit side, what we are writing?
Loss.
Yes, expenses and loss. So you look that if it is a loss, sale of asset in loss, you have to debit profit and loss account. So we will get 8,000. So entry will be bank account debtor, loss, profit and loss account to asset. Asset value is 10,000. Out of that, we will get 8,000 only, 2,000 loss. Okay, this only entry. This only sold. If it is at a loss, so from this, one case will be there in the question, at a loss or at a profit. So if it is at a loss, sold at a loss, bank account debtor, profit and loss account to machinery. Bank account debtor, profit and loss account to machinery. Clear? Suppose 10,000 is the cost. We sold at which one? 13,000. 13,000. So 3,000 profit. So 3,000 profit. So entry will be bank account to asset to profit and loss account because it is income, gain. Gain. Okay. So 10,000, 3,000, then 13,000. Clear? Sale of asset at a profit. Bank account at a to asset, otherwise machinery to profit and loss account. Okay, sale of asset only. There are two cases. Sale of asset at a loss. With at a loss means profit and loss account debit. Bank account at a profit and loss account to asset account. Then sale of asset at a profit, bank account to asset to profit and loss account. Basil, turn on your video. Everyone turn on your video. Bank account to asset account to profit and loss account. Okay, so here we have to prepare the asset account over only 4 entry. So from this only case will be there. So total 4 entry you have to study. Purchased machinery, machinery account to cash. Second, depreciation of machinery, depreciation account to machinery. Third one, transfer of depreciation to machinery. So what is entry? Transfer of depreciation to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account to depreciation. Profit and loss account to depreciation. Next, last, sale of asset. If it is at a loss, bank account debtor, profit and loss account to asset. Then sale of asset at a profit, bank account to asset to profit and loss account. Clear? So one thing you have to remember, you have to prepare two account, asset account and a depreciation account. So now you have to assume, you have to prepare asset account and depreciation. So if it is first entry, if you are preparing machinery account, suppose you look, if you are preparing machinery account, first entry, where it will come? Machinery, when we are preparing machinery account, asset debit. So to cash. Suppose if you prepare machinery account, suppose example I am telling. So we have to prepare two account. Now I will start a problem. Before that you will get some idea. So whenever we are preparing, so we have to prepare ledger. So date it is there. So whenever we purchased machinery, we know that machinery account to cash. Suppose if it is 2 lakh, 2 lakh. Then depreciation. What is entry? Second entry, depreciation account to machinery. So machinery is credit by depreciation. Suppose 20,000. I'm telling the posting. First entry, machinery account to cash. Second entry, depreciation account to machinery. Atul, how we will post the entry? Third entry, transfer of depreciation to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account to depreciation only. It will not come here. Why? Because in that entry, no asset. No asset. Profit and loss account to depreciation. So we have to prepare, I said, to account depreciation and machinery. So I will show. So first entry, machinery account to cash. It will not come depreciation account. Second entry, depreciation account to machinery. Depreciation account to machinery. It will come machinery account also, here also. You look at it. Next I am preparing depreciation account. First entry, machinery account to cash. No depreciation. Second entry, depreciation account to machinery. So depreciation account, debit. So debit side to machinery. Machinery credit. Machinery credit by depreciation. Third entry, profit and loss account to depreciation. So depreciation account credit. So credit side by profit and loss account. Three entry clear. Three entry posting only I wrote. First entry, machinery account to cash. Whenever now we are preparing machinery account, you have to look in that entry, machinery is debit. So debit side, opposite aspect to cash. Second entry, depreciation account to machinery. Depreciation account to machinery. So if you prepare depreciation account, second entry to machinery, opposite aspect. Because in that entry, depreciation is debit. Credit is machinery. Credit is machinery. So by opposite aspect, by depreciation. Third entry, profit and loss account to depreciation. Profit and loss account to depreciation. Machinery account, it will not come because in that entry, no machinery. Clear? But depreciation account it will come. Entry will be profit and loss account to depreciation. Depreciation is credit. Depreciation is credit. So credit side, opposite aspect. Any doubt? Atul? This 3 entry, any doubt? Okay. Next, okay. Next, last entry, we know, suppose sale of asset at a loss. We know bank account debtor, profit and loss account debtor, bank account debtor, no depreciation. Bank account debtor, profit and loss account to machinery. So machinery is credit. Machinery is credit. For credit, machinery, we have to write for one credit, two debit. Bank account debtor by profit and loss account debtor. To machinery. Bank account debtor, profit and loss account to machinery. Clear? Only this much. If you know this one, then you can easily solve. This is the base. You have to know that how to post. So if it is at a, suppose you look at that, if it is loss, asset value will decrease. So machinery credit. Asset value decrease. So that's why in the machinery account credit side it will come. Suppose if it is at a profit, asset value will decrease. Here it will come to profit and loss account. Whatever the amount, the profit that you have to write. Clear? If it is at a loss, bank sure that credit side only. If it is sold machinery, bank account to machinery. Bank account to machinery. Okay? If it is at a loss, by bank, by profit, by profit and loss account, it will come. If it is profit, asset value will increase. If asset sold at a profit means asset value will increase. Debit, asset debit to profit and loss account. If asset sold at a loss, asset value will decrease. So asset account credit side by profit and loss account. Only if you know this one, then you can solve all the problem. Depreciation only two item, to machinery by profit and loss account. Here purchased one to cash, depreciation sold at a loss also. With this profit only debit side, remaining credit. Clear? Any doubts? Anila? Okay. So next period we will start problem. If you know this one, then it will be very easy. So on the base of entry, you have to post. If it asset sold at a loss and profit, you have to look whether asset value will increase or decrease. If it is at a profit, sold at a profit, asset value will increase to profit and loss account, debit side. If it is at a loss, credit side. Normally loss only. Okay. So next period we will do. Thank you.